I trusted you with quiet places, corners of my deepest calm. Every word you spoke felt steady, every touch felt warm. I built tomorrow in your shadow, never questioned what I saw. Love felt simple in your presence, safe without a flaw. Then truth arrived without a warning, barefoot cutting through my sleep. I saw the cracks behind your promises, and the cause ran deep. What I thought was shared devotion was a story told alone. I was holding something sacred you had never owned. Perfidia. Why? How did honesty disappear? Love that looked so close and certain left me standing here. I don't scream or break the silence. Pain has learned a quieter tone. Disappointment speaks in echoes. When trust is gone, I replay moments with no vision. Hear the pauses in your speech. Truth was hiding in the distance, just out of reach. I confuse myself for missing you, then recognize the truth. What I miss is who I thought you were, not you. Bitterness moves slow inside me, not sharp enough to shout. Sadness settles in my breathing as I figure out perfidia. Truth, your love wore a borrowed face. What felt real in my devotion never held your place. I don't hate you for the ending or curse the time we spent, but I mourn the version of love I honestly meant. Trust once broken doesn't shatter, it dissolves instead, leaving empty space and questions where belief once lived. I stand still inside the knowing, learning how to let it be. Healing doesn't rush forgiveness, it moves patiently. Betrayal isn't always loud, sometimes it's quiet agreement that was never real. I don't bleed dramatically, I ache inwardly. Perfidia. Why? The heart acts, then lets go. Some truths don't need answers to be known. I won't rebuild on broken signals or pretend the lie was kind. Love deserves a steady center, not a divided mind. I carry forward what this taught me, not suspicion, not fear, but clarity wrapped in sadness. Insight made clear, one day this weight will soften, lose its edge and sting. But tonight I honor what was lost by feeling everything. Perfidia, return. Back to truth, back to self. I don't disappear in your deception, I remain. What you broke won't define me, what you hid won't stay. I walk forward with a tender heart that learned the price of believing what love should have been. against the sun. Faces pass without reflection, each one racing, each one numb. Footsteps echo borrowed purpose, sirens hum a restless prayer. Dreams get folded into schedules, hope learns how to disappear. I breathe dust and expectation, count the shadows on the wall. Hear the days don't ask your name, they just call. I've seen kindness lose its footing on the edge of daily grind. In the rush to stay surviving, people leave their hearts behind. Concrete jungle, no soft ground beneath my feet. I keep searching for some daylight in these streets. Freedom feels like distant weather, something talked about, not known. Spirit fades behind the noise of every phone. Buildings grow like quiet cages, windows watch but never see. Artificial stars above me blink where heaven used to be. I carry questions in my pocket, answers thin as paper signs. Truth gets lost in endless motion, peace runs out of time. Still a voice inside me whispers, there is more than this design. Even roots can crack the pavement, given time. Concrete jungle, I won't let my vision close. There's a path beyond the traffic that my spirit knows. I don't belong to all this pressure or the masks people wear. I remember softer places, open air. Sometimes silence feels rebellious in a city built on sound. I reclaim myself in stillness when I'm found. I look up between the buildings, search the sky for something true. Even here beneath the concrete, life pushes through. This city teaches hardness, but I don't have to learn it all. I keep my inner garden alive between the walls. I walk awake. Concrete jungle, breathe. I move careful, I move slow. I won't trade my inner freedom for control. Every step becomes a question, every breath a quiet stand. I don't let the city tell me who I am. If escape arrives as courage, not as distance, not as flight, then I carry liberation inside. I learn to see beyond the surface, past the glare of neon lights. There is sky behind the skyline, there are stars behind these eyes. Concrete jungle, return, return, return to the ground beneath the stone. I don't lose my soul to towers. saw the pattern long before I moved. Felt the way behind the shine. Every promise came with strings attached. Every comfort cost my mind. I learned the language of distraction, how fear dresses up as law. But something deeper kept insisting there was more than what I saw. So I gathered what was essential, left the rest to fall away. You don't argue with illusion, you simply turn and walk away. My feet chose clarity in silence, not rebellion, not escape. Freedom starts with recognition of the lies you no longer take. Stepping out of Babylon, breathe. No anger in my stride. I'm not running from the system, I'm choosing life. Truth feels lighter than obedience. Peace weighs less than gold. I don't need their permission to grow whole. I watch souls trade depth for survival. Saw spirits bend and thin. Babylon survives on separation, on keeping you divided within. But unity begins in conscience, in how you see yourself. You don't overthrow a structure without freeing your inner self. I stopped feeding what drained me. Stop calling noise my friend. Energy is sacred currency. I watch where mine is spent. Stepping out of Babylon, true. Eyes open, heart awake. I don't curse the road behind me, I thank it for the break. I choose values over pressure, presence over speed. I no longer live by standards that don't let my spirit breathe. They call it order, they call it progress, but it asks too much of the soul. I choose a slower kind of living, where the inner world is whole. This path doesn't promise comfort, but it promises what's real. I trade illusionary safety for something I can feel. Leaving Babylon isn't distance, it's alignment. You step out the moment you stop agreeing. No chains break loudly, they loosen quietly. Stepping out of Babylon, breathe. With steady hands inside, I don't fight what's built on fear. I walk into the light. Every step rewrites my rhythm, every choice restores my name. I'm no longer living borrowed truths inside their frame. Peace doesn't shout directions, it waits for you to hear. And once you do, the way forward becomes clear. I carry wisdom, not resentment, clarity, not blame. Leaving Babylon behind me doesn't mean I'm the same. Stepping out of Babylon, return, return, return. Stepping out of Babylon, return, return, return. Back to breathe, back to ground. I don't need a perfect future to live sound. Truth walks beside me quietly, light enough to stay. I don't burn the world I'm leaving, I simply choose another way. No chains, no noise, no drama, just a conscious turn within. I step out of Babylon and let the real journey begin. Didn't search the room for miracles, didn't ask the night for signs. Then you stood there without effort, and something aligned. No thunder, no sudden promise, no story rehearsed in advance. Just a stillness in my breathing that felt like a chant. Your eyes held no performance, no hunger for control. They carried patience and presence, like someone who knows their role. I've learned to trust my inner signal. It's sharpened by the years. It doesn't shout or rush decisions, it clears. You look like love, true, true, true. Not the loud kind, not the chase. You carry calm and recognition in the way you take up space. You look like love, you look like love. Breathe, be, do. Not the loud kind, not the chase. You carry calm and recognition in the way you take up space. I've seen desire dressed as destiny and confusion dressed as fate. This feels different, grounded, awake, arriving without debate. You didn't reach to take my balance, didn't ask me to bend or pretend. You met me standing in myself, and that's how you entered. I felt no need to armor up, no instinct to retreat. My body stayed in conversation with the ground beneath my feet. Hope didn't rush ahead of wisdom, it walked right by its side. That's how I knew this wasn't fantasy. It didn't ask me to hide. You look like love. Breathe, 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 breathe. Familiar without the past. Not urgency, not pressure, but something built to last. You look like love. You look like love. Breathe, breathe, love. I've learned attraction isn't clarity, and chemistry isn't truth, but recognition moves quietly when something real comes through. You didn't promise me a future, you didn't sell a dream. You showed consistency in presence, and presence means I don't mistake kindness for weakness or softness for delay. You stand firm without hard edges, and that shows me the way. I listen to how you hold silence, how you treat what you don't own. Love reveals itself in details most people overlook or postpone. You look like love, true, measured, conscious, aware, not demanding my devotion, just meeting me there. If this grows, it grows by choice, not by fear of being alone. I don't fall into connection, I step into what's shown. I bring my standards to the meat in my spine, my voice, my side, and you don't flinch from my wholeness. You stand upright, that alone tells me volumes no declaration could say. A love that honors independence, knows how to stay. Recognition is not fantasy, it's memory without history. It's the body saying yes before the mind negotiates fear. I don't rush this knowing I respect it. You look like love, true, and I don't need to test it fast. Oh, time respects what's built with awareness, not what burns and collapses. I won't project tomorrow onto you or turn hope into demand. I'll let reality speak clearly in how we stand. If you're meant to walk beside me, you won't ask me to shrink or chase. You'll recognize the woman I am and match my pace. I feel no fear in this beginning, no urge to control the end. Love that's real doesn't rush outcomes, it knows how to extend. You look like love. Return, return, return to the center of my breath, not as illusion, not as escape, but as conscious step. I choose to meet you without armor, without in who I am. If this is love, it will rise, because it can. I don't hand over my future lightly. I don't confuse spark with flame. But when clarity meets recognition, the heart knows the name. You look like love, not promise, not disguise. You look like love because you meet me awake, upright, and I too hide.
She ties strength into small routines before hope finds a way. Water boils with quiet intention. Hands move faster than fear. Bills sit folded like silent threats, but she stands here. The street knows her footsteps clearly. Every crack remembers her name. She walks upright through borrowed systems that never plan for her gain. Eyes trained sharp on every corner. Survival taught her discipline in ways books never say. Woman of the ghetto, true, holding ground with dignity. She doesn't bow to circumstance, she raises history. She carries tomorrow in her posture. Hope isn't luxury where she lives, it's practice daily unseen. She stretches love across thin portions, teaches pride without disguise. Children learn self-worth from her breathing, not from alibis. Dreams don't come with instructions here, only pressure and delay. Still she plants belief in cracked soil and waits anyway. She knows the sound of sirens and hunger. Has a skill. Strength isn't loud in her presence, it's will. Woman of the ghetto, breathe. Still standing, still awake. She doesn't ask the world for mercy, she builds what it will make. Decorative language, it's action before dawn. Prayer walks with responsibility from dusk to dawn. She isn't myth or symbol only, she's labor, thought, and care. Resilience looks like consistency when nobody's there. They talk about her life in numbers, statistics stripped of name. But she is not an abstract problem, she's a woman sustaining flame. This is not tragedy for display, this is discipline. This is motherhood under pressure. This is dignity that refuses erasure. She doesn't beg, she lifts with patience, pushes back against the lie that poverty defines a future or limits the sky. She teaches balance without safety nets, love without guarantees. Strength like hers doesn't come from comfort, it comes from clarity. If the world ever learns justice, it will learn it from her hands, from the ones who kept humanity alive without demands. Woman of the ghetto, return to the center of the fight. She chooses freedom through endurance, truth through sleepless nights.